Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. This is episode 736, and I got a special one for you today. I've never ever found or opened, and maybe on Rob Finds Treasures, out of the hundreds of boxes, he might have found one or two with a wheat scent ender. But and remember, I'm talking about the newer bank wrap rolls, the ones with the red stripes like this. I'm not talking about um, customer filled or whatever. I'm not talking about anything else. These are specific bank wrappers I'm talking about. I've never found one, bought one, or anything that has a wheat scent ender. You can find them on eBay. I'll be honest with you. I really think that they are wrapped, that they're planted. Most of those, because maybe you'll find one of these every 1,000 boxes. So how does somebody have not 1,000 boxes, 100 boxes? You might find one of these. So how does somebody have hundreds of them? I mean, do you have thousands of boxes? I just don't believe it. That's all I can say. So when I saw this in the roll, I was shocked. It's going to be the last penny of the day that we look through, and we get to compare the rest of the roll while we're penny roll hunting today. So that should be pretty cool. And I know I've done a lot of bank wrap rolls lately. I've really been enjoying them. I don't know what else to say besides that. I have one more on my desk. I don't know if I'm going to do it next or, at some other point. All right, let's see how much copper we have in here. Wow, I don't know. But yeah, there's quite a bit of copper in here. There is a Canadian. I can see it there with the little... so this is going to be a really, really good penny roll hunt. Okay, let's see if we can get it to go the other direction. Yep. I'm just checking out the edges. There's one here that has these funky lines on it, on the edge. All right, so here goes a nice thin one. I guess it's a shield scent. I think I already saw a peek of it. And this is again from the roll that is from, I believe it's probably from the Denver mint. So a lot of these are going to have the D on it, and we will keep an eye out for the repunch mint marks. Just a little bit of history review. How many of you out there remember the last year that the mint mark was punched on Denver's and San Francisco's? I'll give you a hint in case you forgot. You're looking at it. I just happened to pick it up. This is the last year. This is the last year that a mint mark was punched onto the die. 1989. 1990 was the first year that the mint marks were I don't know how they were put on it, and I don't know I don't know if they were, I guessed. So I think they were handmade, for quite a while. I don't know when it became a computerized process. That's what I was trying to spit out there for a second. I'm not exactly sure when it became a computerized process, what year. If it was 1990 or some year later on. Like, I don't know if it was made by hand and then computerized. I mean, I know a lot of the picture was computerized, but as far as the actual making of the die, like when a machine, like what's what I'm looking for, the machines that make things. I know that's a dumb way of putting it, but we have not found one copper penny yet. I mean, I do see copper pennies later on in the roll. I better put some of these shields to the side for short videos. It was a nice 2024. I probably should have put to the side before. Here's a 2023. So this is more what I remember, to be quite honest with you, from previous penny roll hunts when I first started doing bank rolls. 20 early 2024, is that I kind of remember a lot of them having not so much copper, and it was one of the reasons why I didn't want to coin roll hunt them that often, or even get the boxes from the bank, was because of that reason. And then I guess just by chance, I happened to pick up a box and every one of them had like 8+ coppers. Some of them had a bunch of more than one wheat cent. Well, this has been a pretty fast penny roll hunt. I could say that much. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do the second one. There won't be an extra V on any of those 2023 Denvers. I have, like I said, I have the other one on my desk right here, and I'm thinking I'll just go straight through. And here's our first copper penny, centered 77. Maybe I'll just open up. I'll pause the video at the end. We'll look at that wheat cent, and then I will. I mean, even if we found like a couple really interesting shield cents or Lincoln Memorials, zincs, I don't know. I'm not saying double dies, but something interesting about them that took a little bit of research, it would be a longer video. But as it stands, it's about 89. Interesting. It's going to be about 10 minutes. We're almost going to be done. Here's our second penny, copper penny. And here's that Canadian cent. Very nice condition. That's a beauty. I never really look at them very thoroughly. And I guess I really should. I was watching, what's his, CAD Hunter? CAD, I guess that stands for Canadian Hunter, something like that. This looks like a nice copper penny. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice looking penny. And yeah, I can't get into it, man. I just can't get into watching somebody coin roll hunt Canadian cents. Every once in a while, he does do. Oh, 71S. Too bad, man. What is this? Too bad, or maybe that's good. I don't know. I don't think so. It's got to be post-mint damage. Too bad. 71S. All these are all Denvers. I'm not crazy about Denvers either, to be honest with you. I have no idea what it is. I mean, I guess Denver copper pennies would be all right. See, all the coppers at the end. I don't understand why. I've seen that before, multiple times with bank wrap penny rolls, where the copper is at the end of the penny roll. So, well, I guess it did go longer than I thought, even though I'm moving pretty quick. See, even if you move quick through a pen, look at a D. I don't want to find 2017 Ds. See, you won't find any 2017 Ps in any of these rolls. You won't find any 2023 Vs in any of these rolls. It's part of the reason I don't like them. And on newer pennies, especially, you're not going to find. Well, obviously, 1990 and newer, you're not going to find any repunch mint marks. So having Denver mint marks on 1990 or newer is irrelevant as far as repunch mint marks go. And here goes another. And believe it or not, somehow from 0 we jump to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copper pennies and a wheat cent, which I saw it was this way, but I didn't look at the I couldn't see the date. I'm gonna say 40s. I doubt it's 50s, 40s, maybe 30s. 46S. Well, that's the one thing I will say about the Denver bank rolls is that I've never seen so many S mint marks before. And a 19, why couldn't you be like a 43S copper? Let's look at the mintage on this. So we do have one research coin out of the bunch, and it's putting us close to 15 minutes. So nobody's going to stay here except my members. Thank you all. A little moment to say thank you to all my members for supporting the channel. You know how much I appreciate it. Wow, the 1946 S is under 2 million. And what I'll do is let's look at, I don't know. I'm gonna put it to the screen really quick, and we'll see. I mean, under 200 million is super low. So as you can see here on the 46S, it's 198 million, which is under 200 million. The Denvers are 350, very low mintages, and then even the Philadelphias are under $1 billion. And let's see where we see. Let's go higher or low. The dates will go lower. Let's see when we see the next under 200 million. Okay, 43. That's an obvious. And there's only 4 bronze. Look at that. There's only 4 bronze S's known to exist. So I guess that's the zinc, I guess. The Denvers, they have no idea. And there's only 12 known bronze 43Ps. That's crazy. So those are $1 million pennies. And then here we go. Oh, okay. So that's really low. So the 42S. So 42 is the zincs also. Yeah. So this is a really weird year, I guess. There's only, it must be pretty valuable. I don't know. Let's see what they're worth. All right, so 46 wheat cent is worth in BU condition they're $11 and graded at 66 red. All right, so I'm pretty sure if we go lowest first, they're going to be like only $1 or $2. All right, I think ours is a little bit better than that, but not as good as that one. A buck. I mean, we haven't really looked at ours yet to see if there's a repunch mint mark or anything like that. We're going to look at that in a second. And then let's look at that. What's the other one? That 42S looks wild. Let's check out that 42S in case you were interested. I am. I told you, I think I mentioned this in the previous couple episodes. I bought two 1995 double dies because I just feel like, I mean, I missed out on the 1955 double dies when they were $300, and I always regretted that because they're over $3,000 now graded, and they were $300 5 years ago, and I don't know. I just wish I had one, and I'll never have one. I just can't. My brain's not going to wrap around paying. I mean, as inflation goes up higher, they're probably going to be 4,000 the next 5-10 years, and I'm just never going to be able to wrap my head around paying $4,000 for a coin that 10-15 years before was 300. But I missed it. I mean, I'm just going to feel like I missed it, and that's it. Like, take your loss and move on. But the 1995s, they're still under $100. MS66, MS67. And so I picked up a couple. Now the 42S, there's under 100,000 of them, right? Yeah, there's under 100. There's under 100 million of them. So maybe if one of them is great, let's look at these MS67s. What they're going for. All right, I will not touch ICG for. I just won't buy it for that. That's an old label. NCG, not expensive, man. $100. $100. These are going to be $400 or $500 pennies in the next 10-15 years. I think so. Because they're just the mintages are so low. How about let's go highest first. I bet. Let's see if they show proof. Oh, there's only a couple of them. See if they show proofs. What does this person want? That's round table. It says round table on the right over there. All right, so that and exactly. Look, see, they already want, and that's old labels. They want $300. So that shows you, and they're ready to. Why are they putting this for $315? Best offer, meaning they probably want over $250 minimum on an old label, right? When the lowest is 123, a third of the price almost. Why are they doing that? Because they know people are going to buy these soon. And once these are gone, then that's it. Then you have to buy theirs. And they feel that the value is there, but because of the economy, people just don't have the money to pay $300 for this coin, which is why people are listed. You understand what I just said? I know that's a complicated concept to wrap your head around, but people will wait out the economy. So they think this coin is worth $300. They're going to wait. They're just going to wait, man. They're going to wait for the economy to turn around. They believe in their product. And they believe that these people here just need to sell. And once they're gone, which I guess they also believe the economy is going to turn around within whatever, even if it's a year or two. If you got thousands of, wow, coin exchange, I bet you these people have, roundtable, excuse me. I bet you they might have 1 million items for sale. Copper State. Wait, did I click on the right one? Copper State Coin and Bullion. Is that what it stands for? Roundtable Authorized Dealer. Okay. How many items do they have for sale? Oh, they don't have many. They sold 61,000. They probably do a lot of auctions. Ah, exact. I knew it. I knew it. They do a lot of auctions. Anyway, let's look at that coin one last time. Let's look at this. Where is it at? And too bad about that 70. What's that? 72S. That's a shame. So that's the one thing, like I said. Oh, wow. That is a fat S, man. Is that the way it's supposed to look? Let's go back to that. What was it? It's a 46S. Nah, man. I'll click on a nice looking one and I'll show you. They don't look like that. As soon as I saw that, I was like, that's a fat S. All right, this one looks kind of. So they do have some that look fatter. That's fatter, but a lot of them are very thin looking, like that. So for some reason, some of them look fat and some of them look skinny. And the question is, if it's a repunch mint mark, is it in this condition? Is it even worth anything? It's in really bad. This is like really circulated condition. Let me look at this under the loop. I'm not going to look under. I'm not going to look under the. I don't know. It's really, really in bad condition. I don't think it even matters if it's a repunch mint mark. I got to be honest with you. No. All right. So this coin will either go into the. It's an S. I'll probably just put it into the wheat, circulated wheat. I have S tubes and I have wheat tubes. So no. I have a wheat jar. So I'm probably gonna put this into the wheat jar. And just like that, an extra 7-8 minutes because of a coin that I was interested in. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. This is episode 736. I will see you in episode 737. I think I'm just gonna wrap up the whole bank wrap videos, and I will do. I got one more of these I have one more. I broke open, and that's probably going to be it for a long time. As far as these bank wrap penny rolls go, right? And you're probably going to be happy about that. Was my little. Yeah. They've been kind of a little bit not bad. They're not. These aren't really bad rolls, but they've been kind of bombs. And so we'll see. We'll see. I have to think about it. I'm probably going to do it because it's here on my table, and I really want to get rid of it. And then we'll go back to the custom wrap rolls afterwards. All right. Thank you again. God bless. Please click like, subscribe, especially if you're still here after 25 minutes. And I will see you in the next one.